Hello beautiful people. In today's video I'm going to do this purpley, I don't really want to call it a smoky eye, but I mean that seems to be what I end up with almost every single time. I really need to change it up. Anyways, yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look using Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath, then let's get right into it. Alright, I'm starting off with the Natasha Denona palette and the shade Xena, the purple shade there, and I'm going to take that on a small flat brush, and I'm just going to begin packing that onto the lid. I have already put my primer down, of course. Today I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I find the hard, as I drop everything, the hard candy primer, I find it sometimes when I'm using mattes on top of it, it's great for shimmers and overall, but I find sometimes the mattes it's not as tacky, it kind of dries down more, so it doesn't really give the mattes enough to stick to. So I tried to use the Urban Decay primer today to see how it turns out, and so far it's turning out really well. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that slightly up to the crease with the same brush. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush here. I did this eye differently than I'm going to do this eye, you know, because that's always fun when you're experimenting on camera. I'm going to take this eyeshadow here from MAC called Purple Haze. And I'm just going to swirl my brush into it, and I'm going to place that in the crease. I don't know why I'm not using the other purple to blend it out. I just thought it would be different today. But I'm actually going to go take that Natasha Denona purple and go over top of it. I did this eye a little bit different, and I'm not exactly sure if I like the way it turned out. It turned out a little more murky than I had anticipated, and that's because I used this shade here called Clean to deepen up the outer crease area. I think I'm still going to do that just because it gives it a little bit more depth. But the steps that I did it in were a little bit different than I'm doing now, but I think this is going to work better. Alright, let me just going to wipe off my brush here on my face cloth that I have, and I'm just going to go back into Xena lightly and tap it off, and I'm just going to lightly blend over the edges here just to help blend that out. I need my sponge here just to shapen up this outer corner here. I've been trying to take my eyeshadow not so low lately. Okay, so for the brow bone, I'm going in with my Urban Decay Strange color as usual. I'm finding my eyelids just a little bit dry lately. I'm not sure what it is. But that's that. Alright, I'm just going to go back in with the shade Xena and my brush and just blend those two together. I didn't want it to bring the purple out too blown out. At the same time, I kind of wanted to blend it just a little bit more. Okay, that looks fine. I'm going to take, I took a little bit of that, the peach shade called Nudist from the same palette, and I took a little bit of that on the fluffier brush and just added it to the inner corner here just to help blend it together just a little bit. And then with my Berries and Cream palette, I'm going in with the shade Sweet Cream. It's a matte whitish pink color, so I thought it would go nice with this look here, and that's just to help blend the purple on the inner corner out. I already did that eye. Okay, super easy look. What I'm going to take next, I just wanted to give it a little bit of sheen, a little bit of shimmer. I'm taking my Pat McGrath palette, and I'm taking the one with the really cool purple. I'm not sure which palette this is, I never remember, but I'm taking this shade here. It's got a really nice pinky, bluey shift to it, and I thought the blue would look really pretty over top of the purple eyeshadow underneath. So I'm just taking that with my finger and patting it on the lid and blending it out slightly. Alright, taking a little bit more. I'm kind of focusing it on the inner corner, kind of blending it out just a bit, just to give it more concentration there. Alright, super simple eye look. It's a little more dingy than I had imagined in my head. I imagined it to be a little bit more brighter, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to apply eyeliner, do the rest of my face, and come back and finish the look with you guys. Alright, so face is pretty much done, I think. For foundation, I used my Dior Backstage in the shade 2W. Been loving that in the warmer months. It's nice and lightweight, lets my skin somewhat breathe. It's good at hiding pores. I don't know why I did this. For highlight, I used my Natasha Denona Super Glow highlight. And for blush, I used the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Drama Class. This nice purple shade here. Okay, so for lower lash line, I'm going to start off with the Laura Mercier Magnetic Pink Caviar Stick. Sometimes it's hard to talk and apply makeup at the same time. Okay, and I decided to go in with the ABH palette, the purple one, and I'm going to take, this palette is massive by the way, it's really hard to handle. I'm going to take the shade A1, it's this nice lavender color here with a bit of a pink undertone, pink shimmer to it. So I'm going to take that on a really small brush and I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line on top of that pink. I'm going to need to do a little, well, by the time I get this video up, the haul might have already been done, but I got a couple new palettes when I returned a couple of the blushes from my last haul. Sorry, I can't talk and do this. I'll finish my story in just a sec. Alright, that's it for the lower lash line. I think that's really pretty. Kind of goes with the pink shirt that I'm wearing. And then for the inner corner, I'm taking the shade from the Tropic palette. I'm taking the shade Limoncello. That one here. I'm very proud at how much I've hit pan on this shade. I'm not sure if you can guys see it on camera, but like, you see the indents in that? I'm so proud of myself. I don't often hit pan. Okay, so I'm taking that. I'm going to take that on the inner corner here. I think part of the reason why I don't hit pan a lot, other than the fact that like I don't really use the same shadows a lot, is I don't dip into the same spot every single time. I kind of go into different spots, but when I really focus on just one spot, I guess it's easier to hit pan that way. Okay. I think that looks pretty. Alright, and for the outer corner, because I just kind of want to bring just a little bit of purple down, where's my brush? I'm going to take my, every time I get on camera, I can never find what brush I'm using. Oh, of course. Waste more time, Natasha, waste more time. Seriously, where's my pencil brush? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm taking my pencil brush and I'm taking that same Xena shade from the palette and I'm just going to take that on the outer corner here just to give a little bit of depth and dimension. Alright, I think that's good. For the lower lash, not the lower lash, but for the waterline on my lower eye, I'm going to put the Anastasia pencil here. Alright, that looks good. I feel like some of that pink color is fading from when I put the purple color on. I'm just going to take a little bit of that lower lash color again and just top it up because I feel like some of it faded when I added the purple. Sometimes that happens, but that's okay. Alright, I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara and come back and finish the lip and show you guys the final look. Alright, mascara's on. I also fixed my hair. And I'm going to said that really weird. I'm going to put on this lip gloss here. It's a little mini from Pat McGrath. It's called Pale Fire Nectar. I think this is a really pretty color. It's got a little bit of pink, a lot of pink glitter to it, but you can't feel it. It's really nice. And it smells so good. Figure it would look nice with this look. Didn't want to go too crazy on the lips. Just wanted to keep it somewhat light. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. At first I wasn't sure how this look was going to turn out when I did this side. You know how that happens sometimes when you put your eyes on and then you look at it and you're like, I'm not really too sure how this is going to look or how this is going to turn out. But then once you finish the foundation, the blush, and you put everything all together and you know it looks somewhat decent in the end. That's how I was feeling with this look when I first started it. But I think I like the way it turned out. I really do like the bluish sheen on the lids from the Pat McGrath shade. Anyways, I thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye!